welcome to Storyboard. I'm Shibani Gharat. Today we bring you a story of two legacies born worlds apart but now converging at the crossroads of innovation and emotion. I will simply say Luna and Lamborghini. We're catching up with three leaders together. First up, we have Sulajja Firodia Motwani, the driving force behind Kinetic Green, that is democratizing electric mobility across India, making green transport not just practical but aspirational as well. And from Italy, Tonino Lamborghini and Ferruccio Lamborghini, heir to an iconic name, are redefining luxury as well as green mobility with Tonino Lamborghini brand, bringing performance and design together. What connects these two leaders, these three leaders in fact, is more than just a business partnership. It's a bold vision to make mobility more electric, more emotional and more experiential. Today we are joined in by three leaders from distinctly different but uniquely aligned worlds. First, we have Sulajja Firodia Motwani from Kinetic Green, along with Dr. Tonino Lamborghini and his son Ferruccio Lamborghini. Welcome to CNBC TV 18, all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Sulajja, let's begin this conversation with you. Last time we spoke was around eLuna, and now this launch today marks your foray into electric four-wheeler, so to speak. So tell us what drew you towards this particular segment and tell us more about the partnership with Lamborghini.
Sure. As you know, Kinetic Green is one of the leading companies now, a pioneering player in the EV space and leading company in electric two and three-wheelers. And this joint venture with the Tonino Lamborghini brand and the Lamborghini family marks our entry into the four-wheeler space.
Sure.
So that's one, I would say, landmark, that we've achieved. Secondly, it's also marks our expansion from the local into the global markets. The products that we will create in this JV are designed for not just India, but for the global markets.
Yeah.
And for the first time, an India-made EV will be presented to the world. Third, I would say transition is that so far our products have been speaking to the masses. We have prided ourselves in making the eLuna and the other two-wheelers and three-wheelers in a way that it makes EVs affordable within India and then of course in markets like Africa, Asia. But with the golf carts, we are also entering the space of lifestyle, which you can call for the classes and luxury. So that's also a new learning as well.
Yeah.
And I think for us it means that we're not only diversifying our business, but in a very related way, because we are still all light mobility. Yeah. At the back end, they're all speaking to the last mile, designed for the last mile. So there are a lot of synergies on technology side, but in the front, we're talking to some very different audiences. So it sets the company up for great growth.
Dr. Tonino Lamborghini, it's wonderful to have you on CNBC today. But tell us, what drew you towards electric mobility?
I started more than 35 years ago with a golf cart and with a city car. One day, it was difficult in Italy to produce today, to have a possibility to export for many reasons. First of all, cost. So we, according that I am lucky, I have a friend, Indian guy, with si chiama Mac, that that I was looking for someone, and he said, I have a partners correct for you. So he introduced each other, and everything was automatically.
So you have a partner in Kinetic Green. But having said that, Sulajja, what is some of the need gap in this space, in this segment, in the golf cart segment, in the tourism vehicle segment, that you're filling up with this particular launch?
Right. So Shibani, honestly, this is a market which is ready for disruption. And that's exactly what we plan to do. Globally, it's a $5 billion market. More than 500,000 golf carts are sold every year. But at the same time, they have now moved out of just golf into lifestyle experience. So you see golf carts on golf courses, of course, but also in five-star resorts, in wellness camps, in airports, in corporate campuses, in personal farmhouses, in zoos, in ashrams, in exhibitions.
Even in so many cities where taxis are not allowed, or
yeah,
vehicles are not
in
allowed.
tourism locations in America, in fact, golf carts are street legal now.
Hmm.
As a neighborhood electric vehicle. So you can take a golf cart to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So it's a fast growing market with multiple applications.
Hmm.
But if you see golf carts,
Hmm.
they have remained the same. And that's where we can bring in a disruption.
Sure.
With a stunning design. The golf carts are looking absolutely beautiful. In fact, we are now calling them the golf art. They're that
Golf
beautiful.
art.
Golf art.
Golf art.
With a very prestigious brand, which
Yeah.
everybody would love to have. These vehicles standing in front of a Ritz-Carlton, or in Abu Dhabi airport,
Yeah.
will just make a statement. They just fit.
Yeah.
And they come with the Indian engineering and manufacturing. So I think with this, we are ready to disrupt the market.
As a third generation from the Lamborghini family, how excited are you about the future of, electric mobility?
I'm extremely excited because I grew up among vehicles since I
Yes.
was a kid.
And you're a biker yourself.
As well, yes. So, to be part, even a little percentage part of these changes and to try to reshape the environment, it's something that makes me proud of. And I hope to deliver to the customer the right products together with my partner.
Yeah, you have a very aggressive target, Sulajja, till 2030. How much of that target will be achieved through this particular launch?
So as we spoke, last time we met, Kinetic Green is aiming to be $1 billion company in 2030.
Yeah.
Really riding on this massive imminent transition in electric mobility, especially in two-wheelers and three-wheelers. And now with the golf carts opening up the global market,
Yeah.
Which is a large, growing opportunity. I think that we are marching towards our goal. And I think that the golf carts will not only contribute to revenue by 2030, we are aiming to be a $300 million company, just the golf cart JV. So that will be a significant contribution to our $1 billion. But I think importantly also margins. As we know, it's very hard to make a lot of money selling two-wheelers in India because the Indian customer is very demanding on prices and the regulation is very hard. But I think in the golf cart business, we're speaking to a discerning customer. For them, it's important that the quality is right, the features are right. And we have
technology.
technology.
And technology.
Yes, absolutely. And a prestigious brand. So I think it will also bring a very healthy margin balance to our business.
We are lucky to have two legacy family businesses today with us. One family gave us Luna in India, and of course, Lamborghini does not require any introduction at all. From you, Tonino, I need to understand, what do you think, Ferruccio Lamborghini will be proud of Lamborghini's legacy today?
It's a sort of dynasty dedicated to the quality, dedicated to design, out of the normal production. Let me say it, normal, out of the normal. We offer something different. We offer a part of our brand. We offer a part of Italy. So when you see something that I produce, starting from the watches or sunglasses or golf cart, or better golf art, or city car, let me say that yes, we present a golf cart, but honestly, this that you can see later is more than a golf cart. In particular, one model is a city car, electric city car, ecologic city car, because it's so nice and it's so Lamborghini that I think that we can have a very good attraction, a very good market on the electric vehicles in city, for the city, without pollution. That is my opinion.
From you also, I need to understand, is there any guidance or any learning that you have from your father that, that shaped you as a business person, as an entrepreneur?
Work, patience.
Patience. Sulajja, what about you?
The same.
I think work, work, work.
Work, patience, patience, patience.
Yeah, my father himself is a complete. He loves his work.
Yeah.
It's I think for him work is life and life is work, and I think I've inherited those genes. In fact, my family said that, look, we have given up on you. You have faulty genes. We can't expect you to come home early from work.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love my work. It's passion, it's purpose, and I think I respect Dr. Lamborghini because I've seen him at his age so passionate about technology, so passionate about work, and there's a great lot to learn from that generation.
Any personal anecdote that you would like to share about, that you know of senior Ferruccio Lamborghini?
He was a very strong guy, but and very dedicated to all the business that he created. But let's say the magic ingredient of his success was the fact that he was able to surround himself with the right partners and the right workers. And so we are trying to do the same.
Yeah, right. Find the right partners and the right workers. But how do you balance honoring this amazing legacy that both of your families have while innovating and building for tomorrow? Let's just ask this to you first.
Well, personally, I always like to say that it's a great honor. Of course, it's also a great responsibility, but there was just one chance on 7 billion to born Lamborghini. So it's a responsibility, but a great honor. And every day we wake up trying to do our best to keep the reputation of my grandfather and of the brand very high.
Yeah. What about you, Sulajja?
For me, I think that in Kinetic Green, I have found that purpose. I'm extremely proud of the legacy that my family represents, which is beyond business. It's about service to the society. The products that they created, the Luna, the Kinetic Honda, have changed the mobility scene. They have, they became more than products. They became friends and family members. They've, brought something wonderful to the society. New technology at affordable prices, and I think that in Kinetic Green I'm getting an opportunity to put my signature on this legacy. I tell my team that when the history of the family will be written, the green page will belong to us. Let's make it glorious. So I think I'm very happy that I'm getting a chance to add it to this legacy and in a way start a new page in the journey. I feel very proud. I still meet people who said your grandfather gave me my first job, gave me a loan, gave me my first order, and many suppliers who began their life with Kinetic have gone on to become multi-billion-dollar enterprises. So that is what drives me, to do my little bit to add to that legacy in a meaningful way.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for this conversation, all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we are joined in by Francis Wong, Chief Marketing Officer at Realme India. Welcome back. Today we have a very special guest joining us, Francis Wong, who's the Chief Marketing Officer at Realme India. As Realme launches its highly anticipated Realme 15 series, we will be diving into what sets this new lineup apart and how it represents a major leap forward in design, innovation and AI integration. We'll also hear Francis's unique perspective on his time in India, the evolution of consumer needs here and what premium truly means for Realme in one of the most important markets for them. What does really premium mean to you from the context of, Realme? What does it stand for you and how are you making, premium features more accessible without actually diluting the aspiration of like a premium smartphone?
Yeah, so we believe that because every brand nowadays in the market was saying go premium, go premium. We believe that going premium is not a one-step work. It's gonna be a long journey. It needs a lot of work, a lot of years of the work. So you see, Realme has been launching GT series for many years. That's our flagship level phones. The price will be about 40K. So we continuously bring flagship features on the GT series. However, when the price range goes above 40K, the sales volume won't be big. So we need to go step by step. So launching 15 series was kind of in the process. So we need to first of all make sure we have a solid stands out between 20K to 30K. Then we move step by step. So as a new brand, if Realme wants to become a premium brand in the future, we need to give users the reason to choose us and bring them the solid value. So 15 series, we have triple 50 megapixel camera. We have 7,000 mAh battery, and it is still very slim and lightweighted. And the very first Snapdragon Gen 4 processor. So we believe those are the flagship features, and we bring it at the mid-range affordable price to make sure that users have solid reason to choose us. And to make our products affordable as well as innovative enough, there are two things I think Realme needs to do. One is that as an emerging brand, as a new brand, uh, we don't have that kind of high margin seek like other brands. We keep our margin conservative. We make sure that consumers can buy our product at a more affordable price. And secondly, is that we have clearly divided our product line. That for the number series, we spend more energy on the camera. For the P series, we spend more of our energy on the processors and on the performance part. So we make sure at least at two fronts, Realme can stand out.
Yeah, can you
Appear
also
somewhere.
elaborate on some of the AI features on the new series? And also, everyone is speaking about AI. How much is like true innovation and truly makes difference into the consumer life as compared to just like a marketing strategy that many of these brands are deploying?
Yeah, so for these features, actually, I want to show you one features which we are going to launch this time. So if you see in my hand, there's a Realme 15 Pro, and this is a selfie I'm taking in the morning.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm wearing the same shirts, and I've taken a selfie, right? So with the new AI added Genie features, I just need to tell the phone to change my clothes. He gonna do the same. So see, in the morning, I told him to change my clothes to more Hindi style, more Indian style. So you can see now I'm dressing like an Indian, right? So that's one of the very practical features.
Francis, you're someone, as I mentioned, who has spent 5 years in the India market. Uh, in such a competitive smartphone market that we have in India, how do you differentiate yourself in terms of the product and the brand perception that Realme has today? How do you want to be perceived as? Also, if you can answer that for us as well.
Yeah, so for for Realme to differentiate its product positioning is sometimes an easy job because at the day one when we established this brand, we believe once the hashtag which we use the power meets style. So on one front, Realme keep launching innovative technology and trying to make those innovative technology affordable. Like I've mentioned, the fast charging, big megapixel, big battery. Those are the things that I think Realme as a manufacturer easier for us to do. What is the more challenging part is the brand perception, right? So Realme used to be considered as a fast growing, innovative, a brand that are doing things different. Where during the last few years, Realme tends to become a mainstream brand. When you become a mainstream brand, you need to make sure you are still welcome, not just among the young users, but among the majority of the societies, right? So I think the next step for Realme, the key strategies, we need to localize our brand. In the past, we made a lot of like, for example, our TV commercials are mostly English speaking, uh, mostly using international faces, right? So we lost that connection with the Indian users. We need to bring that essence back, right? For Realme to be the brand perception I want to establish is that a tech brand that better understand the Indian users, better understand the young users from the India. So I think we need to build a stronger connection with more localized contents and using the marketing talents from India itself to build the brand that looks more local and less international.
Sure, sure. And for that, you also had roped in Bollywood celebrities. So, is that the way forward in terms of marketing that you are going?
Yeah, so this time we've have the Vicky Kusho as our brand ambassador, the new one, and he's very popular among the Indian youth.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today and thanks for sharing your insights.
Thank you, Shibani. It was very nice meeting you.
It is time for a short break. Coming up next, we are joined in by two of dentsu's powerhouse leaders, Yasuharu Sasaki, Global Chief Creative Officer, and Narayan Devanathan, Chief Strategy Officer, South Asia, Dentsu. Welcome back. We are now catching up with Yasuharu Sasaki, Global Chief Creative Officer, and Narayan Devanathan, Chief Strategy Officer, South Asia at Dentsu, on the sidelines of the launch of Dentsu Lab in Mumbai. Yasuharu, who created Dentsu Lab back in 2014, is now sharing how this human-centered R&D model is anchored in empathy and creative tech. Narayan is diving into how the Mumbai lab is calibrated to serve value-conscious, ROI-focused Indian brands. Listen in. Yeah, so let's begin this conversation with you. You established Dentsu Lab in 2014. Now you're launching it in India. What makes India an ideal destination to set up Dentsu Lab?
Yes. So Dentsu Lab is focusing on combining human creativity and technology. So technology is now everywhere, but the important thing is how we can focus on human insight. And I believe that India has a deep, rich culture, and I believe that we can find inspiration from people in India, and we can combine the human insight with the latest technology here in India. So that's why we set up the new lab here in India.
While starting Dentsu Lab, what were some of the values that you started off with that still hold true?
Yes. So the original thinking when I started Dentsu Lab is that I found that our creativity cultivated in advertising area can be used in anywhere to solve any issue in the world. So I set the Dentsu Lab Tokyo to prove that. And now I strongly believe that we can expand that thinking into the different places like Amsterdam, London, and also India. So, and our team are proving that things now.
Yeah, Narayan, give us an understanding on how will it help some of your clients?
As Susan said, empathy is the starting point. Understanding the human condition and then saying, what do we need to make it better, right? And if you think about it, clients are seeking the same thing. Consumers are seeking a certain value from what brands and businesses provide them. How can they enhance that value? And how can creative R&D, creativity with technology make that happen, right? But it comes from empathy. It comes from putting myself in someone else's shoes and saying, what do they want? And how can I make it better?
So, you're speaking about human empathy, human experience, and then marrying that with technology. So also give us an understanding, since we are surrounded by so much of tech now, all the conversations are about AI, tech, about data. How has your definition of innovation changed over the past decade?
Innovation means something that's bring about the power of people now. So not only about technology, but how to get the power of people is very important, and think about the innovation. So that's why Dentsu Lab is focusing on technology and people together. Yes.
Yeah.
If I may add to that,
Yes.
I think there's this Indian-American writer called Anand Giridhar Das. He said something which exactly echoes what Yasusan said, that we don't have an innovation shortage. What we have is a progress shortage. I think the way we are looking at using innovation is to bridge that gap, bridge that shortage.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next week. See you soon.